What's up everybody, it's Carl, aka Carl Drum Tech, and today let's talk about, once again, our backs. So this is something I want to talk about again, and I know I've talked about this in previous videos, so if you want to watch that video, that's going to be below in the description. Make sure you check that out as well. This video is going to work in conjunction with that because I talk about, back health and how to protect your back, how to strengthen it, things like that. But I want to talk about this again because I think it's so important in that so many people keep asking about it, like whether that's in the forums or direct messaging me and things like that, which is like, a lot of kids are starting to play quads for the first time or heavy bass drum, things like that. And they're asking me like, how can you protect your back, or how can you, what can you do to make sure that, like your back doesn't hurt and things like that. And, I've even had parents ask me, does it help to wear like a back brace, right? So what I think in terms of back braces is that I don't think it can hurt. But because I think what it does is, at the very least, it helps to support your back in case you're doing something wrong or if your alignment is off. And again, speaking of alignment, it kind of helps with your alignment so that, you're not stressing, putting too much stress on your back. So the back brace can serve as a reminder to let you know that, okay, cool, straighten up, make sure that your chest is out, make sure your back is not bent or anything like that. So kind of tighten things up, puts everything in place so you don't put any unnecessary strain on that area, okay? But I don't think it's a substitute for strengthening the core muscles, the glutes, or the hamstrings, because like I said in the previous video, it's the biggest muscle groups in your body, and you want to put most of the weight of the drums on those muscle groups. And this is something I wish somebody would have told me back in the day, and I'm making this video because it's so important for you young kids. Your bodies are still developing. I mean, we don't want to hurt you in such a way that it can affect you for the rest of your life. So I'm trying to give you some advice to make sure that you protect your back so that you don't have these issues later on in life. So what I can also give to you, aside from just, the fact that yes, strengthen your core, which is your abs, strengthen your hamstrings, your upper legs, strengthen your glutes, which is your butt, okay? And you can do specific exercises for that, right? You can do, sit-ups for your core, for example, or you can do squats for your thighs and your upper legs. And then for your glutes, you can do like deadlifts. So this can be done with weights where you just like put some weights down on the ground and you just go straight up, you go straight down, pick up those weights and then go straight up, okay? And then when you do that, you're going to be working those gluteus maximuses. So that's the exercises you could try to kind of strengthen and build strength in those muscles. But here's some everyday things you can do to remind yourself to just make sure that you have good posture, good alignment, so that you're not putting too much stress on your back by like bending too much any which direction, right? So one of the first things you can do is, again, stand up straight. These are things that you're taught in marching band, right? Stand up straight. Think of it like there's a string pulling up, right? Pulling you up straight. So that's gonna help. And this is something you can do every single day when you're walking around school, when you're just standing anywhere. Just have that, mentality of just like a string pulling you up, pulling you straight up, where your body is completely aligned and completely straight. Your chest needs to be out, right? So, shoulders back, chest out. Again, that's gonna help with the alignment as well. So you don't want this like slouch, like this and like this, right? And it's just like when you do this, it's kind of like, not only does it put too much stress on like certain areas that you don't have to be putting stress on, but it just looks like you're like tired or you're meek. It's just like, it kind of like affects your body language, right? And you might your body is going to affect your brain in that like, oh, am I supposed to be tired? Am I supposed to be like, shy? Am I supposed to be reserved? And then your mind thinks that, right? Versus having this, that marching band stance where the chest is out, you're confident, you are strong, and then you kind of have that mindset, right? Where it's like, oh, yeah, I'm confident, I am strong. This can help you in everyday things as well when you're out of rehearsal, when you're already when you're out of marching band, when you are not performing. Does that make sense, right? So that's going to help you out a lot as well. And here's another thing that my trainer told me, it's because I kind of have this weird curvature on my back because since the drums were so heavy, so I would kind of lean back. I'm sure a lot of you guys do this, right? You lean back, okay? And then you have this curvature in your back. And then what happened to me was now I kind of have this curvature, this permanent curvature in my back. So she said to correct that, right? And this is something that you do over time, is that you want to tilt your pelvis this way, right? So the bottom part of your pelvis tilts forward, right? So you're kind of like just pushing forward, okay, like this, okay, and then your butt kind of just gets pushed forward, okay, and that is going to help with the alignment as well. So if you look at it in a mirror, if you do that, you tilt your pelvis like this, right, then it's going to, you'll see the alignment in your back, and then you won't have as much of a curvature. So that's going to help as well. Okay, what about sitting down? Well, here we go. Let me show you. Okay, guys. Now let's talk about sitting down. All right. So sitting down, like let's say you're drumming. Okay. So what I recommend is that if you're seated, sit on the edge of the chair. Okay. Sit on the edge of the chair, and then again have your back straightened and aligned. And it might seem like a lot of work at first, but what makes it easier is if you kind of tuck your toes underneath you. Okay. And that kind of makes things easier. So you're on the edge, the toes are underneath you, and that just helps you with your alignment. You're not working as hard to be able to achieve that. And yeah, it's just a lot easier to drum and just feel good and be straight. Okay, because that's how you want to stand and play anyways. Have that straight alignment in your back. Again, being tall, okay, chest out, things like that. Good alignment in your back. That's gonna help you out as well. This can be done even if you're not drumming. Okay, so anytime you're sitting down somewhere, you're sitting on a chair, right? Again, try to sit on the edge. Okay, feet underneath you, and that's going to help you out a lot with your alignment. What a lot of people do, right, is kind of they do this and then they kind of slouch, right, and then what happens to your back, right? So let me show you, right? So what people do is they kind of do this. They kind of do this. It's like that. That's how they sit, right? Versus what I suggest, which is this, sitting on the edge, and then like feet underneath you, and then see, like it kind of aligns my back, it kind of straightens it out. So that is what I recommend. That's how I would sit. Okay, is what I recommend to you. Now, here's the other thing. Okay, let's go back to this view. So a lot of people, right, don't have a stand a lot of times. So they'll start to drum like this, right? So again, same thing, all right, be on the edge, and in this case, obviously you can't tuck your feet in, okay, but just have your feet out so they can have the drum like this, or your pad like this, okay, and then again, have that alignment with your back. Or get a stand. Invest in a stand, all right? It's only 50 bucks. You don't have any money, find the money, all right? So, like having a stand just really helps out, okay? Like in terms of like having good alignment, right? So that the pad is perfectly level, okay? And now you can put your feet under you, you can sit on the edge of the chair, have good back alignment, and then it's just nice, right? And this is something you can do to help protect your back. Again, you don't have any money, look at it this way, okay? Like if you have any back problems in the future and somebody told you like all you had to do was spend $50, okay, on a device that's gonna help you out so that you have like a straight back so you don't hurt it, like now, so there's not hurting, like would you pay it at that time? Of course you would, but now it's too late because your back is messed up, right? So think about that. All right, think about the future. Okay, a lot of people don't think about what can happen in the future. They just think about now. I don't have any money now. I don't know what to do. Like, figure it out. Think about the long-term consequences. Think about, the long-term investment you are making in your health so that you don't have any problems. And, I just want to stress this again and again and again because I think it's so important, right? Just overall fitness, overall strength, right? If you look at a player like LeBron James, who's the best basketball player in the world right now, right? I think, it's not that he doesn't get injured, but he doesn't miss a lot of games due to injury because of the fact that I think his body's so strong.
Turn the corner inside. He made Yusuf Nurkic's screensaver. 15-14. The Kevlar bench is going nuts.
LeBron James with a dance to the hoop controls that.
Now, is that like something that's going to prevent him from, is that going to prevent anybody from getting injured? Is just to be super strong, super built? Of course not, right? But I think it helps to be strong and fit and be healthy to avoid injuries, all right? So I always recommend exercising. I always recommend working on your fitness, so working on those specific areas is going to help, but your overall fitness is going to help as well. Eating right is going to help as well. Having enough sleep is going to help as well. So all these things are going to be connected in order for you to have good back health, good health in general, so you don't have any problems later on in life, okay? I don't want to sound like this old fuddy-duddy telling you like, don't do this, don't do that, but I'm just telling you, right? Like take it from me, somebody who's older, who has issues with their back, I want you to avoid the same fate, or I don't want you to have any kind of issues. And you don't want to be able to say, well, it's because I love the activity so much. Well, yeah, that's fine, you love the activity, but there's things you can do, right, to help avoid injuries and avoid long-term problems and issues. Does that make sense? Okay, so all right guys, so that's all I have right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you do me a huge favor, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave in the comments below. If you think this video could help somebody else out, please, by all means, share this video with them, share this on your social media. And if you have not subscribed yet, what the heck are you waiting for? Make sure you subscribe. I just hit 3,000. Thank you guys so much if you have subscribed and helped to get me to 3,000. Let's get to 4,000 and let's keep this party rolling. All right, so cool. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you guys want to watch more videos, make sure you click over here and subscribe over here. All right, peace. See you on the next one.